Hi guys. I thought, whilst I've started to the videos again, I'll probably explain. The videos don't really show me doing anything, and that is mostly because I'm struggling to do anything. My breathing is really bad, and I phoned my doctor's surgery a few weeks ago, and I said I can't find my peak flow monitor, which is the thing that measures your breathing strength. I said it really needs checking. So he called me back like 15 minutes later and said, okay, yeah, the doctor's sent you a prescription for one at the chemist. Like, okay, fair enough. So I drove over to the chemist. They said, we've ordered it, but it's going to be a week. So I had a week of bad breathing. Really, really bad. And then I've just phoned them. Oh my god. The way that they do things these days is just awful. She said I needed to call back at 8 o'clock in the morning. And then somebody will decide whether or not then if I need to see a doctor or the asthma nurse. Because mine, it generically comes under asthma, because that was the first thing that was wrong with me, so it's respiratory, basically. Yeah, and I just said, can you just tell the doctor or the asthma nurse my numbers, my peak flow is 350. I said it's been like that consistently, 350 for a week now that I've had the peak flow monitor. And she went, okay, hold on. And she just sort of looked, heard her typing something on the computer. And then she said, I've got you in 9 o'clock first thing tomorrow morning. 9 o'clock in the morning, please come in and see the asthma nurse. You need to see her urgently. Okay. So, anyway, no point being, because of the stricture in my throat, the tumour in my throat, respiratory problems anyway, asthma, my weight doesn't help. All this stuff, my respiratory system has basically been, try not to use a swear word, my respiratory system has never worked since before birth, or since the moment I was born. I was on breathing machines and everything for a while when I was first born. But it's getting worse. And I've asked for help again. Weight loss surgery. They won't do it because I don't have diabetes. And I'm struggling to do anything on the farm. I do little things, but I have to have somebody help. I walk as much as I can, but I can't go in with the animals. A lot of the time, can't go in with the cows because I can't move out the way quick enough if I need to. I can't go in with the sheep because a lot of the sheep will mob me. Can't go in the horses because they'll mob me and they'll run around and excitement, and they'll tell each other off and stuff. And I can't get out of the way if I need to. I'm not quick enough on my feet. Getting out of bed, I am breathless. I'm wheezing. You can hear my breathing. Walking down the stairs or up the stairs is the same. The slightest thing, my breathing is really, really bad. And the one thing that will help my breathing Probably more than any drugs, because I'm on a lot of drugs for it. One thing that will help my breathing more than anything will be losing weight. But they won't help me. When I lived in England twice, I was approved for surgery. I went through counselling, and it makes you realise that I am addicted to food. Now, if you're addicted to something you don't need to live off, you can give it up. But how do you give up something that you need to exist? You need help to do it, and they won't help me. I've asked, and asked, and asked. I can't ride any of the ponies. I'm too heavy. So that exercise is gone. I can't walk very far because of my breathing. I try, but I used to love rowing. Can't use a rowing machine anymore because my breathing just gets so bad. But that's why on the videos, that's why there's not really much to show you. It's because I can't do anything. There's so little that I can do. When I can do something, I'll do it. And it makes me feel good. But my breathing stops most of my exercise, which then causes problems with my weight, which then causes problems with my breathing. And I'm in a vicious circle. I can't afford to pay to go private. And nobody will help me up here in Scotland. Because I'm not diabetic. Of course I'm not diabetic. I don't eat just shit food.